Upward bound, we've gone virtual. Matteo here. Today, on this beautiful sunny day, I want to talk about how you get the things you want in your life. Right now, there's a lot of high school students. We're trying to figure out, okay, what college do I want to go to? What career do I want? These are big, big ideas, right? And a lot of times, we spend wishing that it will all just figure itself out for us. That the job will just happen. That the college will just happen, that my bills will just be paid. And what we learn in life, slowly or quickly, depending, is that you actually have to work for these things. So working and wishing become sort of opposites. Because you've got to put the work in to get the wish that you want. Okay? So these two things are definitely related. What's the work you got to do to get the wishes that you want? Right? What are you wishing for? Money? You're wishing for love? You're wishing for a great, meaningful job? Meaningful job. There are so many wishes that we're having. And this component is the one that's sort of the most challenging. Because a lot of times, human beings in general, adults, students, everyone, right? We find ourselves falling into these patterns called habits. And do we have healthy habits? Do we have habits that aren't moving us closer to these wishes? So, spending time figuring out what's the work you have to do to get the wish you want is a great, great challenge. So, activity today. What's the work you have to do? Is it researching? I talk a lot about this. How do we research? How do we investigate things that we might like? Reading. I know this is a hard one for some people, right? Like, how do you find a book? Someone who has spent years and had multiple years of professional experience to create a book, right? Edit a full book to make a whole book that you can read in a matter of a couple months. What would happen if you read that book? You did that work. Would you get closer to the wishes you want? And that's the path, right? Because once you start working, you're going to develop different habits. Those habits then are also going to get you closer to the wishes that you want. We have to learn from everything we're doing each day. If Netflix is benefiting you right now, awesome. But you are the only one that's going to be able to understand and really know if playing on Snapchat for 30 minutes is benefiting you, or doing yoga is benefiting you, or doing some gardening work, or looking up at the stars in the sky for an hour without any agenda. There are so many things that is work. Okay? It's not just like doing research. There's so many things. So you've got to start defining these things, writing them down, creating those tasks, those lists, so that you can create better habits that get you to the wishes you want. And that's today's Matteo's lesson. Okay? Wishes, work, habit. I love it. So, what do you do? What do you do next? I challenge you to start figuring out the work you need to do to get what you want. And I love it. I love it. Good luck.